to you, the show with barefaced lies and well-masked truths. On Lee Mack's team tonight, an American comedian, actor and star of The Simpsons. One of the few people for whom having voices in his head is actually a good thing. It's Harry Shearer. And she presents the Great Pottery Throwdown, which I think is just smashing. It's Sarah Cox. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a comedian who used to be a glass collector in a comedy club. It was a tough job, but he picked it up as he went along. It's Jason Manford. And the BBC's former chief political editor. In 1 year, he asked politicians a record number of questions, 5,000, and got a record number of answers, 7. It's Nick Robinson. So to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction, and Jason is first up tonight.
OK. I once wet myself whilst babysitting a toddler.
Please, team.
When was this?
I reckon I was about 12 or 13.
It's quite young to be babysitting.
Not in the north. A lot of people are parents by that.
I was going to say.
So whose baby was this then? Was it a neighbour's?
It was, no, it was like a niece, I think.
Like a niece?
No, it was...
Was it a nephew?
No, it was a niece. No, a cousin. Well, it's hard to... It's a niece.
And why didn't you go to the toilet?
Because, so I heard like a voice upstairs.
Like a voice?
Like a voice, yeah.
Like a niece's voice?
Yeah. It was like a voice of a man, of someone who shouldn't have been up there. Like it's like a voice that I didn't know. Yeah. And I just got scared. I thought it was a ghost.
So you heard this voice and you went to investigate?
It was on the baby monitor. So...
What did the voice say?
It said...
Wet yourself.
Go ahead.
It wasn't an instruction. It was just like a voice.
I'm in the toilet, it's occupied. So, what did the voice say?
Well, I can't remember the exact words, but...
Well, you always forget what a ghost says.
Did he speak in English?
Yeah, it was English.
What kind of accent?
Like a northern accent. It wasn't going... Oh... It wasn't doing like a typical ghostly noise. It was just going...
Hey up!
And then did you go upstairs?
I went up and there was nothing there.
And did you ever get to the bottom of what this voice was?
Yeah, I think what had happened was the baby monitor had tuned into one of the neighbours' baby monitors. And I was just listening to someone 3 doors down.
When you realised that you'd had an accident because you were frightened...
Yeah.
Did you then make any attempt to sort of get changed or to dry
No, I still...
Can I say, Sarah, it's a lovely line of inquiry, but can I just go a step further and ask the extent of the spillage? Because, well, no, there's the full-on, there's the deluge. Then there's something that some of the more middle-aged men on the panel might be aware of, which is the sitting and... Oh, not again. Can
I just say, you're saying this out loud?
Was it age-related seepage, or did the levee break?
Are you hoping to become... Because there are many products for gentlemen of that age with that problem. Are you hoping to become the face of them?
Only if you're wearing a bridle will you have real peace of mind.
Rhymes with Dryden.
Yeah, Dryden.
Stay Dryden in a bridle.
There you go.
Dryden? Dried on.
Yeah.
With a Dryden. You'll be dried on.
It has, it's dried on.
It's dried on.
So you go up, you get to the niece's bedroom, you check on her.
Yeah.
When does the penny drop?
I went up, grabbed the child who was asleep in her cot.
Yeah.
I went out the front door and my...
You actually ran out there?
Yeah, I did.
Screaming what?
I didn't scream, Lee.
What, you wet yourself?
Well...
Don't try and keep dignity with this story. I didn't scream, I just wet my pants.
So my auntie and uncle lived around the corner, so I just went round there.
And what did you say to them?
There's a ghost in the house, so I've got the baby.
And what did they say?
Have you wet your pants?
So what's your team thinking? Harry, does this strike you as the truth?
I'm still back at like a niece, like a nephew.
Yeah. It was unsettling, wasn't it?
A bit that got me off my feed right there.
So Harry thinks it's a lie, and Sarah says it's...
I kind of think it might be true.
Oh, split
Oh,
decisions,
dear.
I hate them. Who can persuade her the most?
I think Smithers could. Can we make him do a
Oh,
voice, please?
That's early.
Yeah.
Round one, person one. I've got at least have the dignity to wait to the second half. Is it truth or a lie? Never mind that, do Smithers.
I swear, all day.
OK, we'll go with Harry and say it's a lie.
Say it's a lie. OK, Jason, truth or lie?
It is true.
Go.
It's true. Jason did wet himself whilst babysitting a toddler. Sarah, you're next.
Okay. I know how to properly wash a cow.
David Steve.
How do you properly wash a cow?
With water and soap and determination.
Why do you have to wash a cow?
If they get dirty. Yeah, you need to wash a cow if you're gonna show your cow, like at a county show or something.
All right.
What sort of soap would you use for a cow? A typical soap, or was it a special agricultural soap?
Use fairy liquid.
Just the one brand, just fairy.
I mean, you could use a citrusy, lemony, fresh one.
I think that would make the milk taste lemony.
Yeah. But the steak would be lovely.
That's true.
Because everyone likes a bit of lemon on their steak, don't they?
Well, yes, Lee. You often marinate a snake.
Yeah, you certainly made me look an idiot there, Rob.
Watch this.
Messing with you again.
Yes, Lee. Because
You said snake, can't do it again. And every time you say it, I'll shout snake.
So why did you have to wash a
you
cow?
marinate a steak in lemon.
Save it for tonight when you're in bed with your wife. I'm just marinating the snake.
Why did you have to wash a cow?
I washed the cow because my dad's a farmer. And so we would wash the cows and take them to the shows, to like
Arable?
the county shows. No, he's a nice man.
What do you mean arable? I mean, they're cows. How can it be arable?
What does arable mean?
Arable is crops.
This crop. Oh, then you can
Wheat.
Well, have you never heard of
animals?
Duh. Have you never heard of a farmer who has a little bit of arable and a little bit of pastoral?
Well, that would be mixed farming, not arable farming.
Which was going to be my third option.
What breed of cows were they?
They are the brown and white ones.
Don't get too technical.
They're called Herefords.
What were their names, your cows?
Well, there's a long line of Dianas.
Diana's.
Diana
Yeah.
the cow.
Diana
What
the
would you
cow.
mean by long line?
Well, Diana would have a daughter, and then that'd be another Diana.
And then
Oh,
the
okay.
initial Diana becomes steak Diana.
So, David, time to take a guess. What do you think?
Nick,
I'm suspicious.
you think it's a lie?
What a plausible lie.
I think it's a lie.
If you both think it's a lie,
I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to go lie.
You're going to say lie. OK, Sarah, truth or lie?
It's true.
Yes, it's true. Sarah does know how to wash a cow. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Claire. So, Nick, what is Claire to you?
Well, this is Claire. I was once so peckish that I broke into her cottage to steal a tube of Pringles.
Jason, how do you know Claire?
This is Claire. I once called her to drive my car from the roof of a multi-storey car park because I was too scared to.
Right. David, what is your relationship with Claire?
This is Claire, and she is my dentist, whose earring I swallowed mid-procedure.
Well, there we have it. Is Claire Nick's burgled buddy, Jason's multi-storey mate, or David's dozy dentist? Lee's team, where'd you start?
Jason, let's start with you. How old were you?
I was like 20.
Have you just started driving at this point?
Yeah, I just passed.
So you'd managed to get to the top?
Yeah.
Why did you find going down worse than going up?
It was a different way down than it was coming up. One of them really tight spirals.
But it was a spiral going up too, wasn't it?
No, it was up the ramp and then along the car park and then up the next ramp and along the car park. So
Did you know Claire before?
Who is she? What's the
she's a
relationship?
friend's mum.
Friend's mum?
Yeah.
Auntie, niece, all the whole thing.
Which friend?
Steve.
Oh, so Steve.
So Steve, your age?
Steve's my age, yeah.
And that.
I mean, you look about the same age.
That's the mum.
She's like 55.
That's I don't know.
I'll tell you what, Jason, if it's not your person and you're not telling the truth...
No, I know.
This is going to be a hell of a green room conversation.
No, she looks phenomenal for it, I'm just saying.
Keep going.
Why did you call Claire of all people?
Oh, where I parked was at the Arndale Centre in Manchester, and Claire works there.
What does Claire do? Where does she
Oh,
work?
I think it's one of the jewellers in...
Hang on a minute. How did you ring her?
Just on my phone.
On your mobile?
Yeah.
when you're
not that
20
old.
years ago?
It wasn't 20. Come on now.
18 years ago?
See,
was
not nice, is it?
14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Jason is 34.
You're 34.
Yeah,
And-
that's not even a lie. That's true.
And you had,
Wow, have you had a really hard life?
Yeah.
and you had Claire's work number on your cell phone.
She had a mobile number as
So,
well.
sorry,
Like Steve's
you
mum's
had
number.
your mate's mum's number on your mobile.
Yes, I had my friend's mum's number.
What have you got it down as? Sweet Cheeks, Claire?
Steve's mum.
OK, who would you like to question next?
OK, Nick. So you broke into this lady's house for Pringles, did you say? You mean the crisp or the jumper?
So where did all this happen, Nick? Paint the picture for us. Where are we?
We're on holiday.
We're on holiday. Where?
People at home are now banging the TV.
Somebody hit pause.
Where were you?
I was in Italy.
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 Well, that's narrowed it down. Where in Italy were you?
I was in...
Pause.
I'll give you a clue. Could be Rome. Venice, Florence. That's just...
near Florence.
You were near Florence. How do you and Claire know each other?
She was also on holiday.
I want to know, did you know Claire before you went to Italy?
I did.
So you're near Florence. You've got... You've hired some cottages close to each other?
Exactly.
And what happens?
Well, I'm in my cottage, raiding the larder,
Yes.
looking for things to eat. And I thought, I know what I need.
Right.
Crunchy
I mean,
nut
those-
cornflakes. Hey, Rob.
They are ludicrously tasty.
So how did you get into the cottage?
I sort of tried the, you get blinds on a holiday cottage, those sort of shutters. That's the word I'm after.
Yeah.
So I tried the shutters, spotting that one was open. I thought, I tell you what, I could probably
So,
squeeze in
What time of day was this?
just before lunch.
so you got in
Why
through
didn't you wait
the
for lunch,
window?
then?
Nice work.
So the shutter is a little bit open, but isn't on the other side of a shutter a glass window?
Yeah, but it wasn't locked.
She's not security conscious, this
I can
woman.
shimmy
I'm
in.
surprised she's working on a jewellery counter, to be honest. Or have I got these stories mixed up?
I think so.
How did you get out of the cottage?
I opened the door
You opened the door.
and I surreptitiously, hiding the Pringle tube down my shorts,
Oh, big head.
my wife said, are those curiously shaped, Chris? Are you just pleased to see me?
What was it?
Did you never...
Why did you go to the shop?
Because we're on a holiday, we weren't near a shop.
Why did you go on holiday at a place that's not near a shop?
That's not a prerequisite of a holiday, is it? Are there shops, though? That's what I need to know. Never mind the view.
What I'm hoping for is a Londis, a 2-minute walk.
And then did you tell Claire what happened, or are you telling her this now on the telly and she's finding it out for the very first time?
That would be a brilliant phone call. We'd like you to come along to see your old friend Nick. Why? There's something he wants to tell you.
When did she find out?
I think my children revealed the secret.
Wouldn't it have been easier to have one of them go through the window?
That is a very good point. Why did you do that, Fagin?
All right, now what about David?
David, can you just remind us again how you know Claire?
This is Claire, and she's my dentist.
Oh, yes.
Whose earring I accidentally swallowed mid-procedure.
Oh, OK.
What kind of earring was it?
It was just a stud.
What was the procedure?
It was a dental procedure. No, it was actually a cleaning.
Not polishing, a cleaning.
I won't clean my teeth myself.
So you pay her at a dentist's rate to do hygienist's work?
I want an expert. Yeah. I get a brain surgeon to clean behind my ears.
What made it suddenly just fall out?
Did you grab at her in terror?
No, I didn't. No,
I'm scared.
You make me seem so sexy. No, I think it was just simply gravity.
Something has to ruffle your ears.
Yes.
Oh,
have to-
David, you didn't. Goodness sake, man. You can't blame it on the Novocaine. You knew what you were doing.
So you're laying back
Yeah.
in the dentist chair or the hygienist chair.
Yes.
And she's leaning over you to use the cleaning apparatus.
Yeah.
It's hard to swallow even liquid when the hygienist is working in your mouth. How did you manage to swallow an earring?
Well, I didn't try to. It just went, and I felt just a slight.
So you didn't
felt-
you didn't swallow at the time?
I felt nothing more than a sort of. No, I didn't go. Oh.
So you swallow the earring. Do you get the earring back and give it to Claire at your next appointment?
Yeah, that's a good question. Did it ever get back to Claire?
It did not. I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared to do that.
Were you sat on the toilet at any point and there was a sort of
Bing.
definite clink noise as metal hit porcelain?
No, I think it must have been deeply embedded in.
When you...
Oh, God, give us a minute.
It must have come out, mid-log.
Yeah. You could have at least used it for a very unusual game of pass the parcel.
It's unusual. The adjective you want to
Not the right word. Unusual's probably not a strong enough word. Sorry, kids, the clown's cancelled. Better news. David's brought his little thing to try. Stop the music. I don't even want the earring.
All right, well, we need an answer.
What do we think? Because they're all sounding unbelievable to me.
I tend to believe Jason.
Jason, you think he panicked getting out of the car park? Sarah, what do we think?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Nick was being vague on purpose about where the cottage was. When they come to him outside of number 10, have you ever noticed some, crumbs of crisp just falling from his mouth at the last minute before he goes ham?
And in the background, a slightly opened window.
Yeah.
What about David, though? I mean, you're not
Oh,
even...
we were actually entertaining that.
So, what are you going to say?
I say Jason.
You say Jason?
So I'm drawn towards Nick's story being true, but I don't know. I'm happy to go with the bottom on it.
I think we might have to go with Jason.
You're going to say it's Jason. OK. Claire, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Claire, and Nick stole my Pringles.
Thank you very much, Claire. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies. And we start with... It's Lee.
Possession.
Lee, if you step out from behind the desk, read the card first.
When I ran out of petrol with my kids in the car, the only way I could get to the nearest garage quickly was on this.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So where did you break down?
I broke down just after this round, crying. It was a country lane.
Whereabouts in the world?
It was just somewhere around Oxfordshire. You're from Oxfordshire, aren't you?
Yes.
Let's change that. Somewhere just around Oxfordshire.
And this was in the car?
This was not in the car. This belonged to a farmer.
Belonged to a farmer?
The smallest, campest farmer you can imagine. So I run out of petrol, we're in the middle of nowhere, I pull over near the hedgerow bit.
Yeah.
And then I remember passing a petrol station back there.
How far? A mile? Half a mile?
About a mile and a half.
Mile and a half.
A mile and a half, and you didn't just think I'll walk a mile and a half.
No, it's not, it's 3 miles, isn't it? Because you've got to get back as well.
That's
Got
true.
you there, isn't he?
Yes.
What with you all Oxbridge and everything, and him having no education, that's quite embarrassing.
But still, 3 miles, that's not that far.
3 miles is a long way when you've got children in the car crying.
Well, hold on then. If you did 3 miles on it, you can definitely do 4 yards. So let's have a look at you on the bike.
And then, let me finish the story. And I remember as I came back with a petrol canister, falling off and damaging my leg and vowing that day never, ever to ride one of these beasts again. Would you like me to demonstrate me riding the bike?
I think so.
I'll kill you for this.
Go round the back, round
Yes.
to the side of Sarah, you can do it from there.
OK, I'm not feeling as young as I used to be, so I may not be able to do a wheelie. Right.
Is it all coming back?
And you had the petrol can as well, of course.
That's it, keep going, keep going. Over the ramp, over the ramp.
I've got the petrol can! It's all right. Ow! I've gone over the... I've got the petrol can! I'm coming, kids! Kids, I'm coming! Stop crying! Tell your mother not to divorce me! I've got the can! Yes.
Just like that, yes, yes.
No, now I can see it would have been a big help.
Can I make a comment? You're
Yeah.
very out of breath.
Yes,
and,
I am.
And you've done 1 lap of this. Now, you're telling us that you cycled 3 miles.
Yes.
Do you remember having a coronary arrest at the end of the journey?
I was a lot younger in those days.
Why? When was it?
This was just after Christmas.
Lee, what are you doing?
I'm thinking in a minute I'm going to go wheelie the bike to the edge.
They're saying in my ear it seems like a very bad idea. I say let it have a go.
Oh, they're saying to you, this is a bad idea. How do you think I feel? What, you mean the day people have said, pretend that you stole a child's bike and went to a petrol station, and they're saying I'm the one with the bad idea? I'll just say, Rob, come here. You with your little body. Come on.
Will you help me onto it?
Right, I'll sit here and do the easy bit. Right, I think I'm just going to make him cycle round for a while. I'm doing Rob Brydon.
Oh.
Fair play. Do you want me to help you onto the seat? Oh, jump!
Thank you. So, while Lee brings that huge bike back up, what are you thinking?
Stop me if you object, but I think we're going to say that it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie? All right.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Lee didn't ride a child's bike to a petrol station.
Stupid game!
Next, it's Harry.
At a White House drinks reception, I was asked to judge who could do the best Mr. Burns impression out of Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and Bono.
This is the best thing we've ever had.
Yes.
What was the occasion?
They were honouring musicians. It's they have about 4 or 5 of these a year at the White House.
And why was there a Mr. Burns, a competition to sound like Mr. Burns at a musical event?
I was there, and I think they thought it would be a cute idea to have me, judge the thing, because people are always asking me to do these.
Do you generally say no when people ask?
No, I don't.
Good, do it. I mean, I'd rather not ride a miniature pink bike.
Yeah.
But, we all go with the cards we're dealt.
All right, so I will tell you about your riding the pink bike that you were excellent.
One word gets a round of applause. I cycle round twice and am mocked.
And were they like the finalists?
They were the finalists, yes.
What did they get to say?
Release the hounds. Excellent. And I think a couple more.
And who was the best?
I judged Barack Obama the best.
Very wise.
Yeah. It was his house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas Bono?
His Burns was a little too breathy, I thought.
Could you give us an approximation of Bono's Burns?
Release the hounds. Release the hounds. Something like that.
Oh, release to hounds, release to hounds, release to hounds. Something like that.
No, it wasn't like that.
No. And what about...
Tom Jones?
What about Claire? Release the hounds. And what about
Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton?
Well, you got to release the hounds now.
I did not release those hounds. David, what are you thinking about
Nick,
that?
you know how the centres of power operate. Is this kind of a do? Where
Totally plausible.
It's plausible that they'd have
plausible.
a competition like that?
I think so.
They wouldn't...
Obama, Clinton, get on well.
Yeah, Bono's everywhere, isn't he? He's like, like Mickey Mouse, there's one in each continent.
I think he's telling the truth himself.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
think,
also true?
we can't imagine a party at the White House,
We can't
really.
imagine what
It's
that would
just,
be like.
But,
Well, I mean, you've been to Buckingham Palace, haven't you?
I've been to a buffet at Dale Winton's house. That's about as... That's as close as I've got. All right, what are you going to say?
I think we're saying it's true.
You're saying it's true? OK,
Yeah.
Harry Shearer, truth or lie?
Sir, you have to tell him now.
All right, I will.
Don't rush it, because I want to hear that again.
It was a lie. Well, that noise signals time is up, and it's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. Good night.